take the worst symptoms of cerebral palsy, cystic fibrosis, and muscular dystrophy and combine those symptoms into one disease, and that is AT.
If I can use my platform as a radio talk show host to help find a cure for these kids, I want to do it.
Giving up a chance to win a race or help Kate and Livy do something special, I choose to help Kate and Livy.
We are thankful for all of our friends that are helping us make a difference for our girls and all kids with AT. The races are wonderful for the girls because without, Kevin and Pam and Eric pulling them, they would never be able to do a triathlon. So this is something that they get to do that their friends don't do.
My husband actually works with Dave Veldink and at Gordon Food Service. He came home about 8 years ago and actually said, I'm going to run a marathon. There is someone that I work with that has 2 little girls with a disease called Ataxia-telangiectasia, and I'm going to help raise money for a cure.
I got to know the family through my daughter's school, and Mary was my middle child's teacher. I had just started doing triathlons. I hadn't been doing it very long. Somebody said, well, you can swim okay for a hack. Well, why don't you go and get a bike and learn how to ride? And I still don't know how to do any of those things, but I do them crappy enough, I guess, that I can do just enough damage. Most radio DJs are not known for their physical prowess. You don't hear of that often. We brag about it and say we're the fittest radio show in America. There's not a lot that we're good at. We're good at making fun of people and hopefully staying in shape.
We were having dinner over at Zane's house and we said, hey, we know this triathlon's coming up. Are you interested in pulling, one of the girls? And he jumped right on it. He said, yeah, I'm all about that. I would love that.
Going up against Pam Otto was many things, in addition to being the most physically exhausting thing I've ever done in my entire life, because boy, I wanted to beat her bad. And I thought it was hot stuff.
We had so much fun training. We had a great time the morning of the race, knowing that we both had the same goal in mind, that we were there to raise as much money as possible. We are out there first for about 15 or 20 minutes. There's nobody else on the course except us in the chariots. And knowing we have about 15 to 20 minutes before the elite athletes come through, and they fly by us like we're standing still. Every single person that passed us, whether they were an elite or a racer, not only cheered me on, but we have little name tags on our chariots. They actually took the time to see the name of the child in that chariot and cheered them on. Or as we were climbing a hill, if they were passing me as I was climbing the hill, they actually took the time to push me on and say, you can do it, get up it, push harder. And that is an amazing thing to see an elite athlete do that. Absolutely was the most physical thing I have ever done. The emotions that you go through that day, it's a roller coaster. I found myself more than once out on the race course with tears running down my face. There were times that I was pushing Olivia up the hill and actually said to Olivia, I need to walk, I need to stop. My heart rate just completely out of my chest, and hearing her little voice say, okay, you walk, and knowing I couldn't walk. And so the emotions definitely are what get you through that race that day.
While I did think about them, I was in so much stupid pain that it was difficult for me to think about anything but the pain that I was feeling. But then I did tell myself several times, I remember specific points, when I did think specifically about the girls and what they go through, and it did help, it really did.
when you're racing for yourself, it's completely selfish. When I race to win. I train to win. It's all about me. It's very selfish. And this being the complete opposite. You're giving completely of yourself. When you come around that corner and you see the sea of people that are encompassed around that finish line and they're cheering, it is the most loud cheering that you will ever hear. The look on both Kate and Libby's face and the look on Mary and Dave's face, you can't put words on that.
It felt like a film, a really nice movie where a great ending takes place, and I was just honored to be part of that. Every time I see Kate, I try to tell her I'll do better next time, and she's going to hold me to that. And you know, we shared some moments during that event at Reed's Lake that kind of something that we'll always look back on together, and she makes me happy when she does that.
Our lives are full of joy, you know, and I don't think AT has sapped that joy or happiness really at all.
No. There's a lot of research going on right now. We don't have a cure. There's anything out there right now that can cure or slow it down. So that's why we're raising money, and that's why we need the money to be able to fund things. There are research projects out there that we can't fund because we don't have the money. We are amazed by our family and friends and by Eric and Pam. It's a lot of work. It's hard work, and they're definitely taking time away from their family to make a difference for our family. So we're very appreciative of all their efforts. There are two ways that you can help. One way is to go on the AT Children's Project website, and the address is www.atcp.org. Or you can call 1-800-5-HELP-AT.
My favorite part was probably the boat part because we gotta like go on top of the water, and I thought that was fun.
Nice job, Kate.
Good. How about you, Liv? What was your favorite part of being in the boat?
I like the boat part. Till it cut off, we got to go in the water and have fun.